Hello everyone, back tuning in today's first video, doing a 5-day forecast for today's first video, having a detailed look at whether it's 5 days across the British Isles. And we're starting off well and truly in the freeze of a beast from the east. It's just about at its worst now, so it's freezing cold. We had temperatures down below -10 some parts of the country last night. We're not going to get above freezing quite widely across many parts of the country today, and we've also got lots of heavy snow in the north and the east as well. In fact, a rare red emergency warning has been issued just in the last hour for the central belt of southern Scotland for heavy snow later on this afternoon, overnight tonight and into tomorrow. This is when it gets to a red warning, that's kind of like a national emergency type situation for those areas. They're expecting many inches of snow. It'll drift in the wind and roads will become impassable. And I suppose with the snow and the wind chill and roads becoming impassable could get very, very severe up there indeed. But other parts of the country got lots of heavy snow as well, primarily in the east. Haven't had all that much through the Midlands and into Wales so far in this spell, although I think Wales will make up for that tomorrow, later tomorrow and tomorrow night in particular. The Midlands, haven't really been pushing those snow showers through all that much. Where I am in Northamptonshire, it's very, very modest amounts of snow, just a little sprinkle really on the ground. It is freezing cold, and these snow showers may push further inland this afternoon as that easterly wind starts to get up. Now, we're going to see some moderation to this severe weather at the end of the week and into the weekend, although it's going to take a long time to push the less cold air up to Scotland. Even by Monday, it's going to be pretty cold up across Scotland, but very gradually over the weekend and into next week, we should start to see this beast from the east beginning to release its grip and will turn more towards rain rather than snow for England and Wales. I'll tell you for everything that's going on with the 5D forecast right now. So I'm going to begin with the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. Lots of precipitation in the east, and much of it is heavy. So you'll notice got bright colours there for eastern Scotland. There's that snow setting up through the southern part of Scotland, through the central belt. Then we come down into northern England, lots of snow there. Come further southwards in towards northern parts of England, down in towards the north and the northeast Midlands. There's some snow there, and then another area of snow between Cambridge and London coming in from the North Sea as well, from East Anglia, being plenty of snow across East Anglia. And these areas of snow here are likely to push through parts of the Midlands and into Wales through the course of this afternoon. So we haven't had much snow so far. You might see a little bit more turning up this afternoon. The southeast is mainly dry, but then we've got a bit of a snow streamer along the south coast, really to west of Southampton. And that's bringing snow to parts of Cornwall, can you believe? Up across Ireland, been lots of heavy snow for the Republic, and snow showers are increasingly developing now across Northern Ireland. They could continue into this afternoon. Let's have a look at the temperatures. The temperatures are very, very cold indeed, widely away from the extreme west of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Widely, those temperatures at 12:30 are below freezing, with some places in the southeast still at a maximum of -4 degrees. There's a -5 showing up there across northern England and also just there. So it's freezing cold. The temperatures will likely lift up by about a degree or two more in the next hour or so, but they're not going to get much higher than that. So it is going to be a widespread ice day. And in fact, we're probably getting quite close to getting a date record here. I would have thought we're probably pretty close to that now. For cold, I mean, a date record for cold maxima. So it'd be touch and go whether we do that, but it certainly is very, very cold indeed. This is how the dew points are looking. They're widely below freezing as well. We've got dew points of -13 down across the south. So there's certainly no problem with, excuse me, with anything falling from the sky. Being rain or sleet today, anything that's coming out of the sky with those sort of dew points will be snow. And if I add on the precipitation type forecast, you can see just what a snowy scene it is. Notice down here, even going out beyond Cornwall into the Atlantic, it looks like we've got snow. So I would assume parts of the Scilly Isles, which is really unusual, but it could be snowing across parts of the Isles of Scilly today, which is an incredibly rare event, I believe, and most parts of the country, or all parts of the country really, seeing snow coming out of the sky today. So it's a very, very cold day. Here's the Arctic pressure chart showing the setup. The high pressure is still in over Scandinavia, so moving to Iceland and Greenland as well. And here comes that strong easterly wind, and it's a bitterly cold easterly wind as well, and it's going to be strengthening further through the course of today. So lots of heavy snow in the north and the east, and that'll be pushing eastwards through the course of this afternoon, with spells of snow moving through the Midlands into Wales. And then, of course, we've got that severe weather across the northeastern parts of England and into the central belt of Scotland. Significant disruption is expected there. Even across Northern Ireland, parts of Western Scotland, we will get some snow showers through the course of this afternoon, but always the worst of conditions will happen to be the further east you are. It's a freezing cold day with temperatures staying at or below freezing all day. We've already established that, and we're going to be struggling to see the temperature much better, -1 or -2, I think, for many parts of the country this afternoon. Add on a strengthening easterly wind, and it will feel very cold, exceptionally cold in that wind. Overnight tonight, so we're going to keep severe weather going across the northeastern parts of the country, central southern Scotland, eastern parts of Scotland too, and then down into northeast England. The snow will just keep on falling, with drifting and blizzard conditions in places. Elsewhere, we'll probably see the snow showers beginning to ease off. The main thing tonight is going to be the freezing cold temperatures. We're going to go down to -10, maybe lower across some parts of the country again tonight, and the wind is picking up all the time, so it will make those temperatures even colder with the wind chill. It will be a night for wrapping up warm, and really it'll be a night for staying indoors if you possibly can, because there's going to be a lot of nasty ice, snow and freezing cold weather around tonight. Into tomorrow, and the high pressure is still dominating to our north, so we keep this very cold, bitterly cold east wind going, and low pressure around Biscay, that storm Emma, is starting to move up towards us. It's bringing a gale force wind into parts of southwestern England, and possibly the risk of blizzards across parts of Wales and southwest England by the end of Thursday. But we'll start off with a fair amount of dry weather, some brighter sunny spells, particularly the central and northern parts of the country. The snow will still be there across eastern, some parts of Scotland and northeastern England as well. Probably gradually through the day it'll get lighter, but still some heavy bursts even into the afternoon. Elsewhere, we're going to find cloud increasing from the south, bringing outbreaks of snow to many southern parts of the country during the course of Thursday afternoon. A lot of it will be quite light, but in the southwest it'll start to get heavier, and by the end of the day, I think there could be a blizzard going down across parts of southwest England and into South Wales. It could become really quite severe indeed down in the southwestern part of the country by the end of Thursday afternoon. Temperatures tomorrow will be widely again at or below freezing, no better, -2, -3 degrees, which is quite incredible for what is the first day of meteorological spring, of course, being the 1st of March. And it'll feel even colder than that in those easterly winds. So a real write-off of a day for most of us as we go through into tomorrow, and particularly later tomorrow. Overnight Thursday into Friday, the weather could be quite severe down in the southwest, so parts of southern England, possibly into the southwest Midlands, and then through into Wales, particularly South Wales, southwestern parts of England. Again, we've got the risk of disrupted snowfall here, could be blizzards and severe drifting of that snow as well, in and almost gale force easterly winds, so it could be really nasty in the southwestern part of the country. Elsewhere, just going to be freezing cold overnight Thursday into Friday, and we probably have more snow showers in the east and the northeast as well. That low pressure starts to ease away from the southwest during the course of Friday, although another weather front will be pushing up from the south. So we start off with those blizzards potentially down in the southwest. They should ease through the course of the morning, and we may start to see some of the snow turning back towards rain actually across the far southwest. And that could be freezing rain, so rain that falls onto frozen surfaces, producing really quite severe conditions, not from snow, but from ice. Elsewhere across England and Wales, after a dry morning, we probably find a band of snow pushing northwards, and this could be snow for Wales and the Midlands this time, so there could be some quite significant snow on Friday afternoon into Friday evening for Wales and Midlands, as long as the front doesn't sort of fizzle out as it starts to push northwards. A bit of a question mark about that on Friday. By the end of the day, probably some of that snow will turn back to rain more widely along the south coast, and again, that could be freezing rain, producing really hazardous conditions from ice. Northern Ireland, Northern England, Scotland keeps that easterly wind. It'll be bitterly cold, and there'll be more snow showers, I would have thought, particularly for eastern Scotland and northeastern parts of England as well. Now we have people watching from the Republic of Ireland. You're going to get absolutely hammered by snow from this area of low pressure from Thursday into Friday. So really disruptive snow possible for parts of the Republic of Ireland, I'm afraid, in the days ahead. Now we go through into Saturday, and we're going to find the weather starts to ease as low pressure out to southwest begins to drag up less cold air from the south. So there could be another area of rain pushing up from the south during the course of Saturday. Might turn to snow again for a time through Wales and Midlands, but this time I think it is likely to start going back towards rain. Now this is proper rain, it's not freezing rain, it should just be rain that washes away, or starts to wash away, most of the ice and the snow. However, for Northern England, Northern Ireland and Scotland, it's likely to remain very cold on Saturday, with temperatures barely above freezing, and there could be more snow across eastern areas as well. Temperatures, again, below freezing all day from Northern England northwards. Wales and the Midlands probably going up to around 1 or 2 degrees, so still very cold. Down on the south coast, up to 4 or 5 degrees, and that is a sign of things to come. Moving through into Sunday, and we're beginning to bring up less cold air from the south, although you'll notice Scotland is still in an easterly wind on Sunday, so Scotland still remains locked into the beast from the east. It'll be very cold day again there, probably with more snow showers around in places, but elsewhere we've got showery bursts of rain moving up from the south, particularly affecting England and Wales. That should start to wash away a lot of the lying snow and ice. And we may have problems from flooding if the snow melts very quickly, particularly where we've got large drifts. Temperatures will be rising in the south. We might go up to around 9 or 10 degrees on the south coast. That's 50 Fahrenheit. Will feel positively balmy compared to the freezing cold temperatures we've got now, but still hovering around freezing all day, I would have thought, for a large part of Scotland. And then we get through into Monday, and we're turning more unsettled with these areas of low pressure moving across the country, so showers or longer spells of rain. And even across Scotland, I think most of the precipitation should be falling as rain or sleet rather than snow by the time you get through to Monday. Temperatures will be starting to improve, starting to recover. Still generally quite chilly across most parts of the country, only 5, 6 or 7 degrees, but nowhere near as cold as it is at the moment. As I say, by Monday, most of us should be back towards rain rather than snow. And then just have a look at charts from the weather outlook. So here we go for today. It's a freezing cold day with lots of snow, particularly in northern and eastern parts of the country. Through into Thursday, so more snow in the northeast, snow pushing into the south, and that could turn very heavy down in the southwest and across South Wales through the course of Thursday evening and overnight, producing a proper blizzard in the southwest, the like of which we haven't had perhaps for many years. Temperature staying around freezing all day during the course of during the course of Thursday. Friday brings another band of snow up from the south, this one particularly affecting Wales, the Midlands, over towards East Anglia. Might start to turn back towards rain in the south, and that's likely to be freezing rain for a time. More snow showers in, excuse me, in the northeast, and then we're into Saturday with showery bursts of rain in the south. Still cold enough for snow across central and northern areas, but through the course of Sunday and into Monday, temperatures will slowly start to become less cold, and we go more towards the rain side of things as opposed to snow. Although you'll notice even on Monday across northern and eastern parts of Scotland, we're still hanging on to pretty cold temperatures. Only 2 degrees there being signalled for eastern Scotland. There's still a little bit of snow, but otherwise we are seeing those temperatures slowly beginning to stage a recovery. So in summary, we're starting with a severe spell of weather. We've got lots of heavy snow and freezing cold temperatures and ice across the country today, and this will last into tomorrow. Could be a real blizzard down in the southwest tomorrow, and of course we've got the red warning at the moment for the central belt of Scotland for the rest of today, tonight and into tomorrow for severe snow in those areas, and there'll be plenty more snow in other parts of the country as well. As we go into the end of the week and the weekend, very gradually we're going to start to lift out of this freezing and severe cold weather. We'll take a long time to warm things up in the north, but over the weekend it should become less cold in the south, and by Monday we should all see the end of this particular spell of the beast from the east. So it's going to get worse before it gets better, but by the weekend we should start to see a recovery in the temperature, and we should begin to lift out of this severe spell of cold weather. Right, today's second video will extend out beyond the 5-day forecast time frame to look at the next week to 10 days. We'll be doing Snow Watch tonight, so come back for all of the updates. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.